Shalom, shalom. I was just having a interesting conversation this morning. Um, and today I'm going to talk about. It was pretty much about. Um, Started off with AI, but then it ended up in clones and a clone of yourself, right? If you had a clone of yourself, and they had their own brain, but they thought in the same manner in a way. But then the soul came to be the thing to think about. When I think about this stuff too is it's very interesting. It's like, so if you have a clone of yourself, right, but they can think for themselves, do they have the same soul? I say no. Just because I wouldn't just say because you're actually birthed, vaginally birthed, but more so because the clone is a copy of you, regardless if they can think for themselves. Now they sort of do become their own person in a way, but they're really not. They're just a projection of you. This is the way I think about it, you know? What do you guys think? Do you guys think if you had a clone of yourself, does it have a soul? Or is it just the brain working? Because I know in the Word of God it says, that He formed the man from the dust of the ground, and then He breathed into him, and then he became a living soul. Now, whether a living soul is an animated object, that's another thing, you know. Perhaps man could sort of achieve that in a way, but if the soul is more than just having something living, animated, and can think for itself, that's an interesting thing, because then the next question I'm going to ask is, if you had a clone of yourself and it thought what it thought and it did what it did, how would God judge you and the clone? Anyways, this is probably not a good topic to even think about, because it'll probably break your brain in a bit, or in a way. Um, just I guess, sci-fi fantasy, you know, mingled with theology kind of question, and science, I guess. Um, Anyways, see you guys on the next one.